Here's what we're going to cover today. We've got 3 components to our holiday store program. Two of them I'm sure you didn't know about. So we're going to start there. We're going to cover 3 different sections. One, we're not telling you how to select items in a store. You know how to do that. So you're obviously attending this webinar, and you obviously had a thought, you know what, we're going to set up holiday stores. We have a merchandise program. Now, a couple things about the merchandise that we select in our program. Number one, we're not trying to replace you, obviously. Instead, if you're going about setting up online stores, we simply like to have merchandise available that you can include in a store, and it's merchandise that generally sells, and we'll cover that in just a second. Second, where you are interested in including merchandise from our program, we do all the work. In very fact, not only do we do the work, we'll show you some items in a second, but almost all of the items require custom design, graphics, logos, team logos, etc. We'll do that work for you. In fact, we'll develop graphic ideas that you can in turn present to your teams if you want to set up a holiday store for a team or an organization. We do all the fulfillment. So in other words, you don't have to handle the product. We've already struck the deals with the vendors. You'll see who some of them are in just a second. We work with you to get that. We know who the person placing the order is, and we will drop ship their item directly to them, and they will be considered fulfilled in your account. So we do all the work. And for doing literally nothing, you get a share of the revenue. So Lee, let's show them a sample store.
And this is a store that's set up for the purpose of showing all of the merchandise products that are available through the program. So it'll show you the top benefits here. I'm sure we'll share this store out so you can get a better look at it for yourself, but we'll go through and look at some examples here. So we do have a few different phone case options. We have a sleek case as well as a tough case. We'll actually click into one of these so you can get a better idea. And of course, each of these products, they would be branded with the appropriate team logo and artwork. This is something that we would work with you on, and we would produce the final artwork and also work with the individuals fulfilling as well to get that out there.
So let me pause for a second and explain. You've got 2, 3, 4 large soccer clubs, organizations. You did a lot of work with them this year. You might reach back out to 1 or 2 of them and say, hey guys, let's have a holiday store, and let's put items in there that members of the team may be interested in. So 1 of the clubs says yes, 2 of the clubs say yes. Let us know. We'll develop designs for the products. We'll come up with the designs for the cases. You can show them to them, and they go, wow, that's pretty cool. The coolest part about this program is even the act of showing them different ideas, even if they say no, they'll think that you're pretty cool in advance for offering it. So some of the other items, pretty much everything in this, like I said, everything in here is customized with a team logo. Last year, frankly, the 2 biggest sellers, much to our surprise, certainly phone cases. There is a laptop case, upper right corner, neoprene laptop case. But the surprise for us, the biggest seller was the custom water bottle. And it's a very nice bottle. I believe it's aluminum polished. And we found a company, and they're hard to find, we found a company that would be willing to put logos on the bottle. And now, drum roll for the big punchline. The biggest advantage to doing it this way through us is that even if 1 item is sold in a store, we will support it. So no minimum quantity. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. And that's why it's very hard to find products that we can include in our merchandise program.
Sure, yeah.
Go ahead and click around and show them a few more other items.
So here's the laptop case. So yeah, the full front of the laptop case can be customized with the artwork. And of course you have custom magnets, you have custom car tags. And something new that we have this year are the custom socks. So that is also something we are supporting. Very custom color themed based on the team logo, and then of course with the team logo itself on the sock.
So you get the basic idea, lots of products. We'll send you a copy of the store. On the next slide we'll show you what some of how the program works. And that is, as I mentioned, those are all the products we make available. We're constantly rotating new products out, as Lee mentioned, taking some out, putting new ones in. And frankly, we're trying to find what sells and doing that through you. All right? Two ways that this works. You can actually set up a store that has all of these items in it. We'll set that up for you. We'll get to that in a second. Or you can pick 1, 2, or 3 of these items and include them in another store that you're setting up. So it works either way. On the right-hand column is for doing nothing. Just we'll give you the image, we'll do the design, you put that product in a store. If you sell a product, for example, the iPad Air Sleek case, you put $3.45 in your pocket for doing nothing. So you get a share of the revenue while we're doing all the work. Ultimately, the reason this merchandise program exists is we're trying to also at the same time use the forum of all these online stores to source and find products that eventually our dealers might want to just sell directly.
Right.
In fact, about a year and a half ago, we introduced an item, a protective headgear shield that we had in our merchandise program, and eventually the provider did 41 different deals with our clients. They set up 41 new distributors of their product. So we don't offer it through our merchandise program anymore because so many of our dealers said, you know what, I'm just going to buy it direct. So it's a great way to get a test sale going and maybe go, you know what, I never would have thought that people would want to buy a mouse pad or a Galaxy S7 with the flames already custom designed on them. No, that was a bad joke. Sorry about that. Cool program. You get revenue share out of it. Again, we can do a follow-up and send you this information if there seems to be any interest at all. All right. The second step in the program is we'll do all of the design and the store setups for you. Here's the best part. During the holiday season, starting November 1st through December 15th, because we strongly recommend don't set up any holiday stores after December 15th for obvious reasons.
Sure.
Our design team, our store building team, will actually build and set up any store you want that's a holiday store for you at no charge. So in other words, we're going to do all your work for you while you get to take the next month and a half off. No, the only asterisk there is as long as it's a holiday store.
Right, yeah.
So let me take a moment and talk about a holiday store. There are a couple of variations of that. Number one, as I mentioned, you're going to set up a holiday store with 7, 8 items you know you've got in stock. You're going to discount them because it's the end of the year. You're trying to clear out inventory. You're going to put 5 or 6 of those items in a store. Then you go out and grab 1 or 2 of the merchandise items from TUO just to include them in that store, and then you release it to your organization. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it would be do the same, set up the inventory that you have available, that you want to make available at a discount, doesn't have to be, and then set up a complimentary TUO-only merchandise store, and then send both out to your team. So we've designed this program to be very flexible, no limit to how many online stores you want us to set up. So what Lee's going to do now, he's going to touch upon, again, the custom store color, because it's a perfect solution for holiday stores, quite obviously. So we've taken the liberty of setting up some example stores for you.
Yeah, so this is one, if you tuned in with the last webinar, you probably saw this as an example already, as far as this general color theme. So again, this is something that we can work with you on. We can create any color theme to match up with that team logo. This is, the general theme that you might, expect with the team. But of course, we can also customize the theme to be more holiday focused. So of course, we have the green and red theme.
Which, by the way, doesn't go well with purple.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to not look at this anymore. But, yeah, we can create any color theme that you want. Obviously, a simple, holiday-oriented color theme we would be able to create very easily. But of course, we could focus it on the team logo as well. And then as we flip through, this is another merchandise store example with custom branded products for CrossFit. And then we get into more that are kind of customizing the banner. So this is also something that you can consider with holiday and the merchandise stores, and we can work with you to create custom banners as well. But this is an example of a holiday-focused banner, so something else to consider if you are setting up any holiday stores. All right.
All right, so third step, we're going to cover something you may or may not know about TUO systems, and it's a feature, a component within the platform that's probably a good opportunity that we at least cover this with you anyway. One of the biggest challenges in setting up any store, obviously, is having people find it so they can shop. So first step, but at this stage in the game, you have amassed quite a large file of folks that have bought stuff from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very easy way to extract an email list, a contact list out of TUO and actually use that. You can finesse it as you want. You can do individual teams. You can do large extracts. But that can become the basis of setting up your holiday stores, and Lee's going to show you how right now. Now, as we're showing it to you, if you already know this, wave us off. It's just a wholly different way of using features in TUO that you may not have thought of using before.
Yeah, so grabbing customer emails, it's really as easy as going into your store reports for any of your stores where you've got orders. And then you simply go to the customers report, and that'll be your email list of all customers. So you can easily use this for marketing purposes. You also have just general contact information for each customer. And of course, each customer's information, like their name. But this will be your best contact method would be to generate the customer's report.
Nice.
All right, so from that, you could do two things. Do you guys do any email marketing?
We do.
All right, we'll get to that in just a second. So Lee's going to download this report in Excel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now what he's going to do, are you familiar with the roster-driven element to TUO?
Yes.
All right, so he's going to take the contact list, he's going to import it as a roster, and then he's going to set up his holiday stores around that contact list on that roster. So you know how to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we don't need to actually show you how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
then
that's cool though.
on top of all those folks, you can set up 1, 3, 5, 10 stores. And then obviously as soon as you launch those stores, it automatically will send them invites to come in and shop in your holiday store.
Very nice.
Isn't that a cool idea?
Yeah.
Now the second thing is, as you've exported your contact list, obviously that's importable into whatever software, email software that you're using. Do you happen to know which platform you guys are using?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's probably MailChimp or Constant Contact or iContact. So we took the liberty of setting up, okay, I got a list of 1,500 folks that have set up holiday stores. What would I send out to them? So we did a quick down and dirty example for a template that you might use, obviously with your logo in it, not ours. So anyway, cool part is with email marketing, as you obviously know, a couple things happen. Number one, also a cool way to get promotion of your store out there. But if you scroll down, Lee, and you're sure very familiar with this, very simple hyperlink directly to the actual store. People can start shopping immediately.
Very nice.
The coolest part about email marketing is that you can go in and depending on which tool you're using, you can go in and get very detailed reporting. Who opened, who clicked, how long did they view. It is a great way, even if they're not coming in the store and shopping, it's a great way to see how engaged your shoppers are. And then the final, just a checklist, do you guys do social media posts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? But what we are encouraging a lot of our clients to do is take the top 3, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, simple snapshots of the actual holiday stores. On Facebook, by example, you can post a picture and very easily hyperlink it.
Sure, yeah.
And Twitter, same thing. Instagram, same thing. So simple headline, holiday store, snapshot of the items that might be in there, post it to Twitter. We can work with you on what's called a tiny URL. Have you heard that term before?
Yes.
All right. Condensed version of the store link that's posted into Twitter, posted into Facebook, posted into Instagram. It too is a great way to supplement sales for your holiday stores. Okay, so there are 2 ways to add Facebook in the store. We're going to show you the second that you might not be aware of.
Okay.
So when you click on the integration level 1, as we call it, it puts the like and share, actually share and send icon in your store, which means anyone who comes to your store, any shopper, can click on that and share it with their family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
We do have level 2 integration, in which any store in TUO platform can be placed live, embedded live on any Facebook page. So we've taken the liberty of setting up that store we just showed of ours on our Facebook page. And it works too. So that's actually our Facebook page, and that's actually the store we just showed you. So you go to our Facebook page, and there's our Facebook store. So we do have a Facebook feature where you can post any store in any Facebook page. Recommendation obviously there would be put it in your Facebook page, any holiday store, as a great way to start to drive more followers to your Facebook page. Or in turn, if you have a large organization that says, hey, these merchandise products are really cool, can we set up that holiday store inside our Facebook page? So you can make the offer to that organization. We'll set up the holiday store, we'll put it on your Facebook page. So lots of different ways to use the power of the technology. Here's the punchline, and it's real simple. We'll do almost most of the work, if not all. What we do want you to do is reach out to us at any time between November and December on any question on any holiday store. You say, I'm not exactly sure if this is a good idea. I need to explore more. Please reach out to us. There's a lot we covered today. As I said at the very beginning, hey, you know what? Try a couple. Do 2 or 3. Test out the merchandise items. If it doesn't work, no big deal. We do like to coach and encourage our clients. Try new things. You just never know when you hit that vein of gold. You just never know. And man, the combination of it's the right club, it's the right items, it's the right time of year, and all of a sudden you've got 20, 30,000 in sales that you never thought you'd have.